I am 1stPhorm because they're a part of me and I'm a part of them. They stand and believe in what I do. To never stop aiming to improve yourself, but to improve others around you as well. They've changed my life. They've been a major part in the progress that I've made in this journey to better myself. So, I used to weigh 447 pounds at my heaviest. And I got injured at work. I bent over to pick up a vacuum. Didn't matter, or rather, it didn't matter if I didn't actually pick it up. It was work related. I was on the clock. But because I asked if it mattered, they used that as a loophole to say I didn't know if it was work related, so they never filed a workman's comp. And basically, they told me if I missed work, came in late, or left work early one more time in the next 6 months, that I was going to be fired. Because none of the doctor's excuses I had were excused because I didn't notify them 24 hours in advance. And so, sure enough, December 30th, 2011, I went into work feeling sick, threw up in the parking lot, continued to go into work. Wasn't even there 2 hours. I felt like I was dizzy, like I wanted to faint, pass out, something. I went to go sit down. They told me to go home. No condition to work. And I told the manager at the time about what the ultimatum they had given me. And she said, from her point of view, I'm already fired because the moment I walked off the sales floor, it was work abandonment because I wasn't there long enough to get a break. So, yeah. What a way to end the year. If anything, though, that was the best thing to happen to me. After that, I started eating less. And let me give you an idea of how big I was. 5XL shirt, size 64 pants. I couldn't put on for some reason, just my left shoe. I couldn't put on my left shoe without my wife's help. And I had to prop my arm against the wall to be able to wipe myself and wash myself. It's a bit embarrassing, but now that I've actually done something about it, it doesn't really bother me to tell people about that. So like I said, I started eating less. By April, so that's January, February, March. 4 months later, I was down 17 pounds just with eating less. My friend wanted to go take a tour of Gold's Gym, so we went there. We both liked it. She bought me some supplements. First time I'd ever used any supplements. Fat burner, and pushed me to join. So we both joined that weekend. And like that very day, or like I had already stopped drinking soda. So right now it's already more than 5.5 years no soda. And I started eating better, started eating right, drinking only water, eating small portions. By week 1, I had lost 19 pounds. Yeah, I was freaking me out. I didn't notice the difference. I was like, man, how is it 19 pounds? I don't even see any difference. Yeah. By 1 month, it was 35 pounds. By 2 months, 50. By 3, 83. By 5 months, 120. And at 18 months, I lost 193 pounds, getting me down to like 237. I felt great. Everything was awesome. I was getting cut. I think it was like 38 pants, fitting in medium shirts from a 64 and a 5XL. That was phenomenal. I was so happy. But then I injured my back. I slipped and fell at work to the point where my back was spasming out. Mentally, it messed me up. If I had just continued to eat right, I wouldn't have gained, weight as much with that inactivity. But I started eating like crap. And so, once I got my mind right, I knew what I had to do. I knew how to do it. I had done it before. And I tried. I lost 15 pounds. I gained 20. Next time I tried, gained 20, lost 20 pounds, gained 25, so on and so forth. So many times I lost count. So many years later, I went from 237 all the way back up to 370. And January of this year, I started the Transformation Challenge again. And I continued to gain weight. Like, I lost 15 pounds and then I gained like so much more back. And I think it was like March or April, after I found out my son was going to be, that we were going to have a child again. I up and went at it again. Since then, I've put on 20 plus pounds of muscle. I've dropped about 80 pounds. I feel great, with the exception of some tricep tendonitis at the moment, but I'm not letting that slow me down. I'm still doing cardio, legs, and abs. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing even better than I did in the past because of all the muscle I've been putting on. But at the same time, I know I'm not losing as much fat. But I know I'm making progress. I see the photos. I see the measurements. The pant size is getting smaller. And I'm proud. And I'm also proud of my friend Brandon. I got him to join the Transformation Challenge. Like 3 months, he's made a significant difference. About 15 pounds of muscle gained. And he's like just buff, and like I'm like, wow, I'm just proud of him. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 other people from work to start working out and eating better, and I'm helping some people, and then some of the people that I've helped are starting to help other people, and that's what I love to do. I love to help people. That's why I've always been in some sort of job with customer service, because I love to help people. That's another reason why I'm 1stPhorm. 1stPhorm has changed my life. They've always been there for me. They've believed in me. Even when I gained all the weight, they were there to push me. However many times it took to push me to get back on track. And for that, I'm grateful, because I don't want to gain all my weight back. I don't want to sound like Darth Vader again. I don't want to risk getting sick and something happening to me and not being able to provide for my family, or just not being there at all. I'm 1stPhorm because it's part of me. We want to help others as we help ourselves to improve. And we're never going to settle. That's why I'm 1stPhorm.